Welcome back, High Tides. Education Fund is a program funding DADE schools and teacher grants. Here are the following teachers who were granted funds for their program.
Well, the grant that I was fortunate to receive was for 3 guitars, and there's no worse feeling for a musician, especially for a student, not to have an instrument to play upon.
The Links Project grant that I'm receiving will give me the opportunity to help my students develop their independent living skills as well as their social skills.
With this grant, I will purchase a Green Globs software program which allows students to use technology in order to compete with their classmates so that they could do their best work in graphing equations.
These are some of our soil at MBSH students, and that's what our mission is, to advocate and raise awareness about a public health crisis. A third of the world doesn't have access to sanitation.
Some accessories for the guitars would be vital, some cases, some strings, some tuners, since they're always breaking, and perhaps some microphones to record the performances so that way the kids can have something to show to their parents.
Next on my wish list would be to take my students to Disney World. I think it would be a great social experience for them. They would love to see different characters, and I'm sure their parents would enjoy it as well.
We really have some great programs here at Beach High. Programs you take advantage of, especially now during your subject selection.
Good afternoon, my name is Maria Sowell and I'm the college advisor here at Beach High. High Tides, I've been here for 21 years and we have a high level of students going into colleges, and they're looking at what courses you're taking, the rigor of the classes, as well as what classes you are taking depending on what field of study you plan to major in at the university. I want to show you the 4 course selections that we have available, and they're per grade. The orange is for the 9th grade. Then we have the light yellow, which is 10th. The 11th grade is the lime green, and for 12th grade is the blue. And the due date, there's the 13th. The 12th and the 13th are the 2 days that you have to get the signature from your teachers. The way it works is the counselors per grade will be going into the English classes. There is going to be an A day and a B day schedule, and it's throughout a 2-week period, more or less, where the counselors will be going in. They will be sitting one-on-one with the students, and they will be collecting the papers and going through the papers and making sure that all the signatures are in place with the red tickets and the contracts. For those students that want to have OJT, and those are the opera classes, obviously, you need to make sure that you speak to Mr. Bodo and Mr. Schmidt while doing your subject selection. Any leadership classes, for office aid, you need to speak to Mr. Hanlon. For lab aides, you need to speak to Mr. Searod to get his signature. For internships, it is very important that you see Miss Sevillanos, because you need to complete a form that needs to be sent downtown, and that has to be turned in. Otherwise, after the due date, after all of these applications are in, you cannot do internships. So you have to have the signatures of the teachers if you want those classes.
High Tides. Be sure to speak to your counselors and take those classes that are going to lead you towards graduation and the college of your choice. Did you know that we have a large number of international students here at Beach High?
E aí, gente, sou Yukio, falo português e vim do Brasil.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Lionel Giareno, je viens de France et je parle français.
Ciao a tutti, il mio nome è Marco Emiliano Milani e sono italiano.
Привет, я Настя. Я родилась здесь, но моя семья из России и Израиля.
Soy Diego, soy de México y hablo español.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Abdul, je viens d'Afrique.
Hallo, ich heiße Patricia, komme aus Deutschland und spreche Deutsch.
Hola, me llamo Lucas y soy de Argentina.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Zoé, je suis française et je parle français.
Soy Miguel Parera, soy cubano, hablo español.
Why ESOL? That's a good question. Well, first of all, I speak 2 languages, Spanish and English, and I think that I can help all my students to get into the English language more easily. As I know the difficulties that they might have in learning the language, the English language, I can, help them a little bit more. Then I don't think culture differences may affect my teaching here, because everyone here, they speak different languages, but they all have to learn the same language. So it doesn't matter the language that they speak or the habits that they have. All of them are just human beings, so it doesn't matter the difference in languages or cultural habits or something like that. I started working when I was very young. I was just 19 years old when I started teaching English in Cuba. I taught English in Cuba for 30 years. Then I came here 12 years ago, and I started to work immediately as a teacher in a middle school. Then I came to this school, and I keep on working as a teacher. I don't know till when, but I love what I do, and I don't feel tired. Well, the best thing is, like, I can see my work grows every single day. I feel so happy when I see my kids learning, and that is something that is very gratifying, because you're doing something and you see the results in human beings.
It's amazing. So many of our high tides learn to speak English so quickly. Improve your language and improve your year. Did you set any New Year's resolutions?
What? Yeah, I do. I think it's very important to think about what you've done in the past and change.
Hell no. I don't really believe in New Year's resolutions because people break it on like the first week, but I did one because my mom told me to do one.
Sure. No.
No, because like every year that passes by, you just have to be who you are, man. Like, there's no point in changing who you are. It's just be you. Do you, man.
I do.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I actually do.
My New Year's resolution was not to oversleep every day.
Play less Xbox in FIFA, not be a fat ass, and do more exercise.
Yeah, just to keep doing me, do good in school, keep going to the gym all the time, My New Year's resolution was to lose weight, actually.
What I want to do for the new year, I'm just trying to money. Eat more chicken. Thank you.
Try to maintain an A or B average in all of my classes, and just behavior-wise in school, and that's it.
Stop skipping.
No.
How's it working out so far? It's been, it's been working out for me. It's been pretty good this year.
No, I broke it already. I'm late to school every day. I come at 9 o'clock.
Kind of, yeah.
People are liars.
My New Year's resolution for this year is to go dairy-free, study my Torah, and be the baddest can possibly be. Thank you.
No. People are liars.
Have a great year, High Tides. Keep riding 2016 to wave to success.